Okay. Well, then, as I said, I have a statement prepared on behalf of Joel Sachs. He served as environmental counsel to the village since 2003. Keenan Bean PC has served as environmental counsel to the village since 2003 with regard to the GM site. As everyone here is aware, GM will soon be completing the remediation of the site under the supervision of the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. Thereafter, it is our understanding that the site will be sold to a developer who will redevelop the property in accordance with the village's environmental review of the site pursuant to SECRA and development plans previously submitted to the village by GM. Further, we understand at the conclusion of the Brownsfield remediation process, GM will be required to execute two important legal documents. One is the site management plan, which will contain a detailed description as to how conditions on the site will be managed during the site development. The other is the environmental easement, which is required under New York State Brownfield's law. GM will be signatory to both the site management plan and the environmental easement. The village's concern is that once title to the GM site is transferred to the developer, we want to make sure that GM remains secondarily responsible for ensuring that the redevelopment complies with the requirements of both the site management plan and the environmental easement. Although we are certain that GM will convey the property to a responsible developer, we have no idea what the future will bring. Therefore, even after title to the property is conveyed to the developer, we want to make sure that the Department of Environmental Conservation and the village can go back to GM in the event that the developer, for whatever reason, does not carry out its responsibilities under the site management plan or the environmental easement. To do so would merely require a condition in both the site management plan and the environmental easement indicating that GM will remain responsible to the Department of Environmental Conservation and the village for the obligations of the developer in the event of the developer's default. Thank you for your consideration of this request.
Mayor Ken Ray had another commitment tonight with the village, and so therefore he asked me to read a statement on his behalf. First of all, we'd like to thank the representatives of the DEC and the DOH and the environmental representatives